stop it. What?
Do not push the fucking door off.
Oh, so you're gonna swear now, yeah?
No, you just tried to slam my arm in that door.
I tried to close the door.
You tried to slam my arm was still in the door.
I tried to close the door. You get away. You get away.
In this episode, Auditor Coley is outside the back of a police station, lawfully filming vehicles coming in and out, when he's confronted by a completely unqualified officer who spirals out of control. What starts as a simple conversation turns into a shocking display of policing. The officer cites fake laws, swears while on duty, and even slams Coley to the ground. Coley fights back the right way, suing the officer and the force, resulting in a costly payout that exposes just how badly this cop failed. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to T and Stewart for supporting my work by joining RTA Extra. In today's world, where our freedoms are constantly under threat and authority is pushing harder than ever, it's vital that we stand together. By joining RTA Extra, you're not just unlocking exclusive bonus content, you're directly supporting this mission and helping me keep fighting for the public's voice to be heard. If you'd like to support as well, hit that join button below. Your support is truly appreciated. Now, let's get into the video.
Oh, I'm just making a video.
Of what? Sorry, because filming our backyard, obviously we have concerns.
Are you filming? Are you filming me?
I am, yes. So
would you let me know before you start filming me, please?
Yeah, no, I want to deal with this first because this is more pressing.
Deal with what?
The fact that you're filming a backyard, you're filming police officers going in and out of the building.
Why would that be a problem?
Because you understand there's a terror threat. This is what people do. They film, they make video.
No, they don't.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you that people film.
Based on what data, facts, statistics? Just pulling it out the air. No, you're saying, you're telling me, but you're not, there's no basis for your argument.
You that people do what's called hostile reconnaissance.
Okay, do you think this is hostile reconnaissance?
Are you going to actually listen?
I don't want to listen because you're talking rubbish, bro. This is not, terrorists do not film back gates of police stations.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Name me one example.
There was go on. This case of the White City police station. He had loads of videos of the police station and he was stopped just before he attacked.
The officer tries to sound sharp by accusing Coley of hostile reconnaissance, claiming he's filming the back gate of a police station for malicious reasons. But when asked for an example, the only case he can reference is the 2014 White City terror plot. In that case, two men were caught conducting genuine reconnaissance, secretly filming police officers and infrastructure as part of a planned terror attack involving firearms and explosives. They had clear intent, evidence of plotting, and materials to carry out the attack. Coley, on the other hand, was standing in public, openly filming, with no attempt to conceal what he was doing. The White City case involved terrorist surveillance. This was public accountability.
I believe it was.
Could you identify yourself, please?
What's all this? What are you filming the police station for is what I'm asking you.
I asked you to identify first, please. What does this mean? What if I can't
I've got a name badge, I've got shoulder numbers.
Okay, when a member of the public asks you to identify...
I'm asking you a question. Why are you filming
We're going
the
down this
backyard of a
authoritarian route, are we? I don't need to answer any questions. How about that?
Says it's section 55.
Section 55,
right.
Is it?
Right, you're going to be searched on Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. I'm PC Beach from Barkingside Police Station. You're entitled to a copy of the search. You're detained for the purpose of the search.
Okay. You're not going to cuff me, are you?
No,
can I keep this in my hand?
Relax.
You lot calm down. What are the grounds for the search? What are you expecting to find?
I said I'm not going to put you in cuffs. I'll put you under.
What is Section 55? What is Section 55?
There's a Terrorism Act. It allows us to search.
Does it exist?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Right, okay.
Alright, you're going to be sued. Crack on, mate.
Right.
Get your hand off me. Get your hand off me. Why are you putting me to the floor? Why are you putting me to the floor? Yo, Jill, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Why are you putting me to the ground?
Because you're continuing to pull against me and you've been
grabbing me for no reason.
Yeah.
You grabbed me for no reason.
This moment is one of the most shocking displays of pure incompetence caught on camera. The officer keeps pressing Coley for answers, and when he doesn't get the response he wants, he declares he's detaining him under Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. The problem? There is no Section 55 that authorizes detention or search. It's completely made up. The officer either misunderstood the law entirely or invented a fake section on the spot to justify abusing his power. When Coley understandably resists, he's slammed to the ground and cuffed. Every officer is trained to know the powers they're invoking. This officer didn't just make a mistake. He violated Coley's rights under Article 5 of the Human Rights Act, which protects against unlawful detention.
No.
Relax.
Leg still. Just
get off me! Get off!
Relax.
Get off! Get off! Section 55 doesn't even exist. Get your
No. Look, right, as soon as the cuffs are on, you can stand up, just relax, alright?
It was very simple. You were just asked why you were filming a police station.
But please,
Thank you.
like, put this right. He's acting unreasonable now.
It's not.
Okay.
It's asked you a
Absolutely
question. He's
unreasonable.
asked you a question. You didn't answer him.
I don't have to
continues
answer.
to hold and fight
I don't
against
have
me.
to answer.
Question, isn't it?
Beach, I don't have to answer. Do you not get that? I can
I'm going to
exercise
continue
my
to
right.
search you. It's
Right,
fine.
whilst I'm on the floor. At least let me stand up. Section 55 doesn't even exist. You just made it up.
Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. You can
Section 55 doesn't exist. Get me out of cost. I'm not resisting. I'm not.
relax.
He was trying to search you and you was...
You have no grounds to search me. Section 55 don't exist.
Stand by.
What grounds?
Somewhere.
So you just made up a law and you just tackled me to the floor for doing illegal activity. That's what's just happened. My coat is ripped. I'm in cuffs. What is Section 55? What is Section 55?
This part is just as damning and reveals even more about the culture of silence within the force. Coley keeps repeating the obvious. Section 55 doesn't exist. You've made up a law, and he's right. Yet not a single officer steps in to correct or stop their colleague. Instead, they all stand by and watch an unlawful detention unfold in real time. That's the most disturbing part, the complicity. Even if some genuinely didn't know Section 55 doesn't exist, someone in that group absolutely did. The fact that none of them spoke up shows how broken accountability has become. They'd rather protect each other than uphold the very laws they swore to enforce.
State of you, man. You're a complete mess, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why would I do what?
Why would you just
You
do
were filming
what
in
you
the
just did?
backyard of a police station. I've asked you questions
I don't
about
need
it,
to answer your
and you're not
question. I don't
answering
need
it.
to
So
answer-
then I decided to search you. When I'm searching you, you've decided to resist. So I've used force
I
in order
resist.
to.
Yes, I will resist. Of course,
I'm
I resist.
explaining. If you want to listen, you can listen.
Well, you're gonna
Because
pay
you
for
want
that
this for
code
your
as well.
camera and everything, don't you?
Yeah, so take me out
So-
of cuffs so you can explain, and then maybe people
At
can,
the moment,
can hear
you're
your
still
point.
detained.
For what? What else are you searching for? I don't understand. You haven't even searched the bag. Why have you not
I
searched the
searched
bag?
your bag.
Yeah, this place, hella corrupt. You know that this
Right,
is
what
wrong.
I will correct is it is section 44, not 55. I did get the wrong
44.
section.
That's wrong as well. Try
It's
the third
not.
time. Let's see if you get third time lucky. This 43 is the one you're looking for. It's too late now. Too late now.
It don't matter, mate.
Yeah, no, it does, no, it does matter, mate. No, it does matter, mate. It does matter, mate. It does matter, mate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can just make it up on the spot. It does matter.
If you're
Of course
searching
it
for a
matters.
terrorism act, who cares?
But what do you mean, who cares?
We're
It
searching
matters.
now because we suspect you being
Yeah,
terrorist. That's
you
why.
suspect I'm a
Yeah?
terrorist.
Shut up and
You
listen.
shut up, you slap it. Yeah, slap it. Shut up, man.
After minutes of Coley pointing out that Section 55 doesn't exist, the detaining officer finally tries to correct himself, saying he meant Section 44. But even that's wrong. Section 44 of the Terrorism Act was repealed in 2011, after the European Court of Human Rights ruled it unlawful because it allowed searches without reasonable suspicion. The correct power would have been Section 43, which requires clear, reasonable grounds that someone is actually involved in terrorism. Then just when you think it can't get worse, another officer steps in and dismisses the whole thing with, "It doesn't matter. You're searched under the Terrorism Act. Who cares? So shut up." That's not just unprofessional. It's a complete disregard for the rule of law. It reflects a mindset where legality doesn't matter, and mentioning terrorism is a free pass to do anything.
Idiot. Yeah, it's a great one. You're out here misusing legislation, searching me under legislation that don't exist. It's a great one. Section 43 don't require me to give no details.
44.
Yeah, 44 don't exist anymore. It was repealed in 2011.
So you're refusing to give us
Yes,
your
I'm
name?
refusing, yeah.
I shoot you.
Is it? Let's see the photo.
I shoot you. I'm not going to show you. No, no, no.
No, because there's.
Well, get off away from me then. Who are you talking to, mate?
Who you talking to?
Yeah?
What?
Do you know what I mean? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, don't stop,
What's the-
mate. I'm
Yeah,
talking to my
what,
colleague.
I'm in cuffs and there's four of you.
Huh? What
think
are you
you're
going to
so
do?
bad?
What are you going to do without cuffs?
I'm not gonna act aggressive, am I? I was acting aggressive because you touched me first. I was defending myself. Okay, so you
That's
can
fine,
take me out
I'm
of cuffs.
No, I'm not, and that's no worries. I'll have to write something to explain why I've kept you in cuffs, and I'll do
You're
that.
gonna be sued for this. Don't worry about it.
I'll be sued, no problem.
You are gonna be made to account. I promise you. You're gonna be
Okay, that's no problem.
I'm already suing
Like
a sergeant.
I
already suing
said,
someone from
I'll have to do notes after this to explain it, and I'll justify it, and I'll account for it, as you've said in your
You'll have to justify
words.
it to a judge as well. It won't be you though.
It won't be to
It'll
a
be a
judge, will it?
solicitor.
That's not be silly.
No, you will, because it's going to go to the county court.
When Coley warns the officer that he's going to be sued for detaining someone under a law that doesn't exist, the officer doesn't deny it or show concern. He just shrugs and says, "That's fine. I'll be sued. No problem." That level of confidence while admitting to an unlawful act is staggering. It shows how comfortable some officers have become operating outside the law, because they know the system will protect them more than it protects the public. Then he makes it worse, saying, "I'll justify it in my notes." And when Coley reminds him that this will be seen by a judge, the officer arrogantly replies, "It won't be seen by a judge." Don't be silly. He genuinely believes this will never leave the station. That paperwork will bury it, but thankfully, this time it didn't.
Right, like I explained, you're entitled to a copy of the search.
Yeah, let me get that.
If you go to a police station,
No, right, can you write out
we
for
do
me?
it
Can you
electronically.
write out for me? Would you identify yourself, please? Why not?
You've been searched under terrorism, you don't have to.
You don't have to, under terrorism legislation.
I'll bet if I was 235
So why have you released me if I'm a terrorist?
You deal with them officers there, mate. Alright?
Just go, what are you saying about what you're going to do and this and that? Why are you acting like a thug? So yes, it was section 55.
Section 44.
No, so you said 55, 44.
55 to begin with, and I corrected myself.
Okay.
I'm human, I
So,
can
alright,
forget
fair enough. So what's it, 44, yeah?
things. Yeah.
You corrected it from 55 to what?
44 is what I believe is the right section.
I just wanted to make sure you wrote down section 44.
I haven't written down section 44 on there.
Okay.
The code on there is for the Terrorism Act, and that's what I put in there. But, like I've said it all over my camera, your camera, everything, that I believe I got it wrong to begin with. That's 55.
You can't afford to get things wrong, though. You can't afford to get. No, of course, no, you can't. No, but you're dealing with people's rights. You're dealing with legislation and crime. You can't afford to make mistakes like this.
This part is honestly jaw-dropping. After everything, the fake law, the takedown, the cuffs, the officer casually admits, "I got it wrong to begin with," is 55, and then tries to brush it off with, "I'm human." That's not humility. That's damage control. This wasn't a small mistake. It was the fabrication of a law that led to someone being physically detained and assaulted. This reveals a mindset where policing is seen as trial and error, as if people's rights are something you can just get wrong and move on. But the law doesn't work like that. Accountability exists for a reason. Officers are trained and granted powers that can strip someone of their liberty. With that comes the duty to know exactly what you're doing.
Discussion, or are you just going to shout abuse?
I want to hear,
I'm going to go.
Go on, I want to hear what you want to say. Yeah, go on, I want to hear. Go on.
I'm human. I thought it was 55. Now I believe it's 44. I corrected it.
You're dismissed. Go away. You're a joker. You're a clown. 3136 Tango 3136. Don't forget this guy's face.
3136 Tango. My warrant, mate. Don't put it on face. My warrant
Job on Muppet. Go on. You're dismissed, Muppet, man. Go away, man.
Whoa.
Muppet. What?
Do not push the door on.
Oh, so you're gonna swear now, yeah?
No, you just tried to slam my arm in that door.
I tried to close the door.
You tried to slam my arm was still in the door.
I tried to close the door. You get away. You get away. You just took me to the ground.
You want to be arrested for assault?
How was that assault?
That with my arm in the door.
Slam it. I just moved it as I was walking by.
Look, you know what? Go away before you get yourself in more trouble.
Muppet. Fucking Muppet.
The ending is chaotic, but it shows how both sides lost their cool for a moment. Coley shouldn't have pushed the door on the officer, no question there. But the officer's reaction, swearing and completely losing control, was just as wrong. A police officer's job is to de-escalate, not retaliate. In Coley's update, he revealed he filed a civil claim and settled for $1,500, a payout that quietly confirms the police knew they were in the wrong. It might not sound massive, but it's significant, an official admission that his detention and treatment weren't lawful. These settlements don't just hand out cash, they leave a paper trail. A reminder inside the force that incompetence and fake laws cost money, reputation, and public trust. This entire encounter was pure chaos from the start. An officer sees a camera, panics, and starts shouting about terrorism and Section 55, a law that doesn't even exist. Instead of thinking, he acted. Instead of asking, he attacked. Coley wasn't a threat. He was just filming. But that didn't matter. Once the officer let emotion take over, professionalism went out the window. What makes it worse? No one stopped it. The other officers just stood there while one of their own detained someone under a fake law and slammed him to the ground. That silence, that failure to intervene, is what truly exposes the culture here. When one officer messes up, the rest just stand by and hope it blows over. But when it's all on camera, nothing blows over. It follows them into a complaint, a lawsuit, and a payout. And then came the excuse, "I'm human." That wasn't a small error. This wasn't forgetting a procedure. This was physically detaining someone under a law that doesn't exist. That's not human error. That's complete incompetence. Coley was right when he said, "You can't afford to get it wrong. When you have the power to take away someone's freedom, you don't get the luxury of being a bit off, even after everything." The officer showed no remorse, brushing it off, laughing about being sued. But it wasn't funny when it hit the legal system. The force paid out because they knew they couldn't defend it. Coley turned their arrogance into accountability, and that's something money can't hide. At the end of it all, Coley didn't just walk away with a payout, he walked away proving exactly why filming the police matters. If that camera wasn't there, this officer's fake law and violent behavior would have been buried under paperwork. Instead, it's now another recorded example of what happens when power and ignorance collide.